PHP and Ajax. If you have visit any e-commerce site, then you have seen price range slider for find particular product between define minimum and maximum range. So in this tutorial also we have developed simple code for filter list of product come between define minimum and maximum price range. For this here we have used JQuery User Interface Library Slider plugin. By using this plugin we can filter product or data on minimum and maximum define range. With this plugin we have also used Ajax and PHP, so we can filter data without refresh of web page. Now let's start discussing this topic. So this is our testing database, and in this we have on product table with table column like id, name, image and price. In this table we have already inserted some item data for our learning purpose, and images store in our working folder images folder. This is our index page, and on this page here first link is for JQuery User Interface Style Sheet, second is for Bootstrap Style Sheet, third is for JQuery Library, fourth is JQuery User Interface Library link, and last is for Bootstrap JavaScript Library. We will use functionality of all above library. First here we have write $minimum range variable is equal to 3000 and $maximum range variable is equal to 5000. So here first we have define minimum and maximum range in this two variable. After this here we have write input type is equal to text, name, and it is equal to minimum range, and value is equal to $minimum range variable. Here we have defined one text box for display value of minimum range variable value. Under this text box we will also display live value when we have drag slider. After this we have defined division tag with attribute it is equal to price range. Under this tag we will load JQuery Slider plugin. Below this we have again write input type is equal to text with attribute name, and it is equal to maximum range, and value is equal to $maximum range variable. This text box will display maximum range variable value, and when we have slide JQuery Slider plugin then in this tag we will display maximum range value. After this here we have defined one division tag with attribute it is equal to load product. Under this tag we will load product data by using Ajax function. Now we have go to jQuery code part, and first we want to load product on web page. For this we have make load product function with two argument like minimum range and maximum range. This function will return list of product whose price has come between this two define minimum and maximum range value. Under this function we have start write Ajax request, and under this first we have write URL option set to fetch.php. Here we have send request to this URL. In second option we have write method, and under this we have write post. That means we have use post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data. In this option we can define which data we want send to server, so here we have write minimum range and maximum range variable data send to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and it will receive data from server which we can fetch from this data argument. Under this we have write $with division tag load product with HTML method, and under this we have write data. This code will display a list of product on web page. Now we have go to fetch.php page, and on this page first we want to make database connection. So here we have write $connect variable is equal to new pdo class object with 3 argument. In first argument we have write MySQL host set to localhost, database name set to testing. In second argument we have define username set to root and password set to blank. This way we have make database connection. After this we have write $query variable is equal to select star from product table where price between $post minimum range variable and $post maximum range variable, order by price in ascending order. This query will return product data whose price come between in define range. Below this we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. It will make query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute query. After query execution we want to fetch a result, so we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch query execution result. Now we want to get total row, so we have write $total row variable is equal to $statement variable with row count method. This method will return number of row in query execution. Below this we have write $output variable is equal to total item text is equal to $total row variable which display number of item to be listed on web page. After this we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $total row variable value greater than 0. If this condition true then it will execute block, otherwise it will execute else block. If above condition false, then it will execute else block of code. Under this we have write $output variable, and in this variable we have append text like no product found. But suppose above condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. Under this loop we have write image tag with source attribute is equal to images folder name / $row image variable. This will display image of particular item on web page. For display product name we have write $row name variable, and for display product price we have write $price variable. This way we have store product data under this $output variable. Now we want to send to Ajax request, so we have write echo statement with $output variable. Now we have go to index page. Here we have called load product function with minimum range argument value get from $minimum range variable and maximum range argument value get from $maximum range variable. So when page has been loaded in browser, then this function will be called with define argument variable, and it will display product on web page. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, here we can see when page has been loaded into browser, then it has load product which price has been come between 3000 and 5000, which we have defined under variable at the starting. Now we want to first activate JQuery Slider plugin, and then after we want to define minimum and maximum price range value to slide, and when we have drag mouse then we want to load product on the value of minimum and maximum range. So for we have go to jQuery code part, and in this first we want to activate jQuery Slider plugin. So for this we have write division tagged price range with slider method. This method will activate jQuery Slider plugin on define division tag. Under this first we have write range option set to true. This option will represent a range on slider. In second option we have write minimum. This option define minimum value of the slider, which is 1000. After this we have write maximum option. This option define the maximum value of the slider, which is 20,000. Below this we have write values option. So in this option we have to define two value, because here we have range option set to true. So here we want to define minimum and maximum value of range slider, which we can get from $minimum and maximum variable. Now we have write slide event with function with two argument like event and user interface. This event will be triggered on every mouse move during slide. When mouse move on slide, then at that time we want to display live value of minimum and maximum range value under minimum and maximum text box. For this here we have write $with text box id minimum range with value method, and under this we have write UI.values with 0 index. This will return minimum value of range, which will be display under text box with id minimum range on every mouse move. Same way for maximum value, we have write $with text box id maximum range with value method, and under this we have write UI.value 1 index. This will return maximum value of range, which will be display under text box with id maximum range on every mouse move. Now we have called load product function with minimum range argument value get from UI.values 0 index and maximum range argument value get from UI.value 1 index. So when we have mouse move on slider, then in both text box like minimum and maximum range value will be display, and based on that value product will be display on web page. Now our code is ready, so we have saved this and check output in browser. Friends, here on web page we cannot set price range slider. So first we have refresh page, and now we can see price range slider with minimum price 3000 and maximum 5000. And all product has been display whose price come between this two price range. Here we can also change price range by simple mouse move. When we have move mouse, then live price has been display under text box, and product also display according to value of that range. Here product has been filter according to price range slider value. For example, we want to list product whose price come between 5000 to 10,000. So we have set minimum 5000 and maximum 10,000 price range, and when we have set this range, then at that time product has been display on web page whose price come between this price range. So this way we can filter product by using this price range slider without refresh of web page, because we have used Ajax with PHP. If you have any query regarding this video tutorial part, please comment your query in comment box, and if you like this video tutorial, please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. Lastly, keep watching if you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial.